I'm Matthew Morrison, and these are verbal instructions on how to make a handboard the real way. These instructions give you an idea on how my handboard model is made. Here are the directions. In the future, I'll make a YouTube video for easier reference. How to make a handboard the real way. Introduction 2. Materials. 1 cardboard box, Bondo automotive filler, 1/2 inch steel rod, threaded rod, 1/2 inch solid plastic rock wheels, wood veneer, pressure sensitive, rockler.com, Gorilla Glue, non-stick oil and liquid, nuts that'll fit the threaded rod, 8 bolts, 8 nuts, steel plate, coping saw, sandpaper, 2 nuts and bolts, rubber grommets. Tools: drill press, Phillips head, ratchet nut set, hacksaw, clamps, a lot. Work table, drill bits for drill press, WD-40, spade bit, ruler or measuring tape. Chapter 1, the wood deck. The deck is actually the easiest part to make. The way the deck is made is the way it's going to ride. First, cut an 11 by 3 inch rectangle and cut the ends to a deep oval for the nose tail ends of the handboard. Bend the kicks up to the level you want them to and tape on top of the deck to keep the kicks up. Now get some strong wire and bend it to the concave level you want your board to be. Make those 2 concave wires and duct tape them to the bottom of the cardboard deck. Wrap the cardboard deck with saran wrap and spray some PAM or non-stick oil. Wrap cardboard around the nails of the fake deck to get ready to make the mold. Pour Bondo on one hollow side of mold. Once Bondo dries after 30 minutes, put on the other side and let harden for 30 minutes. Now you have the mold. Separate both molds now. Cut your wood veneers with your fake deck to shape the board and make 7 layers for maximum strength. Put Gorilla Glue between each layer. Put layers together and put between both molds. Put lots on clamps as tightly as you can. Let deck with glue sit overnight. Use a coping saw to cut around the board for evenness. Sandpaper remaining flaws till smooth. Now this is the hard part, drilling the hardware holes accurately. Rule of thumb, follow this measurement formula. The top where the nose tail is 2 1/4 of an inch. The left and right sides of the bolts are 1 inch margin on each side, and the bottom 2 bolts are 3 1/4 inch away from the other 2 bottom bolts on the other side. Make a grid where the 8 holes are going to be. Put a spade bit on the drill press and don't drill all the way through, or the bolt that you assemble the board won't countersink. Once done drilling, you're done with the deck. Chapter 2, the wheels. Cut the wheels out of the plastic rod. Hacksaw the wheels and mark them so that they are the same thickness the best you can. Use a fine marker to make an accurate X on each wheel to make it dead center. Use clamps on drill press for dead center accuracy. Drill with drill press right in center for accuracy. Drill holes, then you're done with the wheels. Chapter 3, the trucks. The trucks are fairly easy to make. You just need to be patient and keep a cool head. The hardest part of the whole project is making the hanger, which has the axle and the kingpin, which are separate holes. Now this handboard truck I make isn't exactly as a tech handboard truck, but it's made out of thick metal and is extremely strong. Chapter 3.1, the hanger. The hanger I struggled to make a very good one but it was worth it. In the end, I had a very thick, strong hanger that never wore out from heavy concrete curb grinds. That's how strong it is. First, you want to hacksaw 2 2-inch solid steel rods from the steel rod you have. Now you want to get a drill press and cut a hole in the diameter of the threaded rod. Get a drill bit that size. A lot of people would say that it is impossible to drill through 2 inches through a solid steel rod, but it isn't. It's a slow, patient process. It takes 45 minutes to an hour for one hanger. Make sure to constantly put WD-40 in the hole you're drilling so it doesn't smoke up. You want to drill the hole slightly off center to not only make room for the kingpin, but also make the grinding part of the truck thick so it lasts a lot longer. Now this is the hardest part, drilling a hole for the kingpin. A lot of clamps to stabilize the hanger on the drill press. Make a focal point in dead center. Then drill with a drill bit that's the diameter of the kingpin. Since the hanger is round, it will be hard to drill it. You may even fail 2 or 3 times. Once done, the hardest part of the project is done. 3.2. The base plate. To make the base plate, hacksaw from a flat steel channel in rectangle 1 inch long by 3/4 inch wide. Now get your deck and put your base plate against it and mark it with your deck where the holes will be in the base metal plate. Now drill a hole in the middle of the metal plate for the kingpin. Repeat step 25 for plate number 2. Now cut the threaded rod so it has enough room for the hanger, the wheels, and the bolts put together. Chapter 4, putting it all together. Now put the axle through the axle hole in the hanger. Put wheels one at a time on the axles. Put on nuts and tighten them to medium tightness. Now put E6000 or rubber-like glue on nuts so they don't vibrate off. Same with kingpin. Put kingpin through the base plate hole and put on rubber grommets for bushings. Tighten to preference. Put real skateboard grip tape on wooden handboard and cut off excessive with sharp knife or razor. Poke holes in grip tape. Use craft store paint markers to write the graphics or words on grip tape. Use E6000 to coat on grip tape so your hands don't get raw from hours of handboarding. Let glue dry overnight. Use bolts and nuts to connect trucks to board. Now there is nothing left but to have a good handboard session. This is Matthew speaking. I will see you in the future. I will make a more informative YouTube video. Now, I'm going to show you the diagrams. Okay, this is your rule of thumb measurements for the bolts. It's diagram 1. Diagram 2 is the truck structure. Now we're on to diagram 3, what the mold looks like with the cardboard around it. As Matthew speaking, I will make a more informative video in the future.